Snakes class, this video is for you. Remember, use this stuff to augment our things that we're working on in Zoom classes. That way we can double check what you've been up to and we get to see you, so that's pretty cool. But we're gonna get started with right side back E-pawn. I'm gonna start from number 4, go all the way up to 10, and then I'm also gonna show you some freestyle E-pawn and some things to consider when you're doing that. So, number 4. Hey! Fighting stance. And up. Number 5. Move to the outside of the punch. Hey! Number 6. Elbow block 1. Elbow 2. Sweep and take down, twist in and punch. Hey! Double step back. Fighting stance. And up. Number 7. Palm heel block. Side kick. Under. Over. Grab them. Sweep. Punch. Hey! And up. 8. Be careful with 8. Step back, forearm block 1. Elbow 2. Touch the shoulder. Sweep. Stomp. Fighting stance. And up. Number 9, you move to the other side, the inside of the punch. 1, 2. Touch. Knee. Ping. Fighting stance. And up. Number 10, you move to the outside of the punch, hooking wrist block 1. Ridge hand 2. Tiger mouth 3. Reach across, grab the shoulder. Step behind, take them down, and punch. Hey! Fighting stance. And up. That covers 4 through 10 of the right side E-pawn. Now getting into freestyle E-pawn. Second cues, this is what you want to be able to do. Whenever someone comes forward with a right side forward punch, you should be able to come up with something. So the first thing to do is you want to move. I did some drawing for this. I was having some fun. I'm not saying it's good, but I did some drawing. So here's you, right? Okay. And you're looking at the other person. They stepped forward and they punched with their right hand. I gave them a little top knot. I couldn't figure out how to do like an overhead view. Never mind. So just like your crest, there's 8 points on the crest. There's 8 ways you can move when someone's punching you. A big one that we all know is to step back. If you think of number 1 through 4, you step back. You can go to the sides, like number 5 as an example goes to the side. You can move on a back angle, either one. Sometimes you'll see that in like number 9 or number 10. You get more advanced, you can actually move forward on angles. A tricky one is to go straight forward. That means you basically have to get there before they do. And so yeah, again, that copies off of that. So the first thing you got to do is move. Just move, okay? Don't be there like that guy. The second thing, after you move, block. Don't just move. He might come back. So you move it, you block. 3. Counter. So basically, if you think about your spontaneous self-defense, I would just move out of the way, I block it, and then I come back. And then you got to make the classic FS, standing for fighting stance, because I don't want to write that whole thing out. So that's your 8 ways. That's how you do it. So whenever you're starting these, pick the way you want to go. That's going to help you kind of choose a block. So I'll move my gorgeous artwork and sell it for millions later. But if the punch was coming in at me, so first thing, okay, I'll tell myself I'm going to move to the side. All right, well, now that I move to the side, what blocks can I use? I can't really use this hand, so maybe I'll use this one. So maybe I move, I don't know, maybe I chop, and then, okay, well, they're right here, so I could kick, counter, you have sweep options, all those things. So see what you can come up with at home. If it feels tricky for you, this is a great time to practice it. So just remember, our steps. I'll bring it over just because I'm so proud. Move, block, counter, fighting stance, arrows. But next thing we're going to get into is some kicking drills. So I want to show you guys a couple things you can do at home just while you're having fun and just relaxing a little bit. But what I'll do is I'll sit down and then I'm going to work on my foot form. So if I'm doing a front kick, I want to pull my ankle back and I push the ball of my foot out, my toes go up. So if I pull this up a little bit, turn sideways, that's what I want it to look like. So I can practice pulling it in so the foot's flat and then pushing the ball of the foot forward. And you can just do this while you're watching TV, doing the fireside chat with Sensei, reading a book. That's for that. Now, if I want to work on side kick, I like to kind of lay sideways when I do it, because if you think about it, that's the way your knee's going to be going. But I pull the toes back towards me, and I push. I'll put it in the sunlight. I put the heel of the foot in there on the blade side of it. So you just practice. So this is how your foot normally is. You pull your toes back towards you, and that's what makes your foot do that. And I'll practice chambering it in, pushing it out. You can obviously do the other side. So your foot's flat, just turn your foot and pull the toes back towards you. The hook kick kind of uses that same form, so I can just come across with it. Try not to just make it this with your kick. I put it out, and then if you notice, the whole leg comes across. So I'm hitting with everything as I do that one. Roundhouse kick, point the toes, hit with the top of the foot. And these are just things you can even just sit there and just go, okay, front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick, hook kick. Easy stuff. Now, if you want to get a little more detailed with your work and get a good kicking workout, you can use your wall at home. So what you want to try to do is start with one leg and then alternate. I'll only do a few, but I'll do slow kicks. So I'll come up. I'm going to do a front kick. Push my hip in, working on that foot form, and down. So maybe try 5 of those. Then you can go to side kick. Push the heel out. Pull it back in. And down. Roundhouse kick. And then you got your hook kick. And then, of course, we're supposed to try 3 of each of them, switch sides, see what you come up with. That's your video. Hope you guys have a great Easter. Remember, use this stuff to get ready for the Zoom classes.